Hi guys, it's Gia here, back with another video, and today we are yet again talking about One Piece. Specifically about one of my favorite characters, Nami. Let's get right into it. From the very start of One Piece, I absolutely loved Nami. She was cute, funny, strong-willed, and incredibly smart, and after learning about her past and all that she went through, I couldn't help but love her even more. Nami is not only one of my favorite characters in One Piece, but by far my favorite girl in all of manga. When I immersed myself deeper into the One Piece community, I was absolutely shocked to find out that some fans didn't feel the same way. From Nami being called a gold digger with no redeeming qualities, to her loyalty to Luffy being questioned, and even to her being referred to as a replaceable straw hat. I couldn't believe what I was reading. I thought, are these people really reading the same story as I am? I can make an entire list as to why Nami is an essential member of the Straw Hats, and that's why we're here today. To start out, I want to address the biggest reason why I see people slandering Nami, and that is for her being a gold digger. If you had watched or read Arlong Park, you know that this couldn't be farther from the truth. Nami had to grow up essentially overnight and live a life of piracy that was forced on her from the age of 10. With her village being taken over by Arlong, she had no choice but to join them to try and save the people that she loved. Arlong lied to Nami, saying that if she collected 100 million berries, he would set her village free, thus beginning Nami's troublesome relationship with money. To call Nami a gold digger because of this is absolutely absurd. I know for a fact that if any of us were put into the same situation, we would do the same thing. It baffles me that some fans can't put this into perspective and fail to empathize and understand Nami's situation. She was fighting completely on her own, carrying the entire weight of Kokoyashi Village on her back. If anything, this makes me admire Nami even more. And this brings me to my next point. Nami would betray and leave the Straw Hats for the right amount of money. I don't even have to say how absurd this statement is. Throughout the 10 years Nami served under Arlong, she had countless opportunities to take the money she collected and escape. Yet, she never did. She is just as loyal to the Straw Hats as she was the people of Kokoyashi Village, if not more. Nami's undying loyalty to Luffy and the rest of the crew is shown throughout the entire series, starting as early as Orange Town, where Nami stole the key to help Luffy escape his cage, and in Arlong Park, where Nami, for the first time in her life, asked for help, showing her trust building in Luffy more than anyone else in her life. Then in Enies Lobby, where Sanji was beaten by Khalifa due to his morals, and Nami stepped in, putting her life on the line to fight his battle. Continuing on to Sabaody, where Nami didn't hesitate to offer every bit of money they collected to save their friend Cammy from being sold as a slave. To think Nami would do this for a friend they had just met and hardly knew, but would still sell out the Straw Hats is insane. Then during the time skip, where Nami, for 2 years, trained tirelessly on Weatheria to learn everything she could about weather so she could contribute as much as possible to Luffy and the rest of the crew. On to Whole Cake Island, where Nami respected Luffy's wish to stay out of the battle with Sanji, even though it was so incredibly painful for her to watch. And her proceeding to slap Sanji and say her tearful goodbye, later in the arc telling him she would never forgive him for what he did to Luffy, shows just how deeply she cares for both Sanji and Luffy, but ultimately prioritizes her captain, further demonstrating her loyalty to him. If all of these examples have yet to convince you of Nami's loyalty, then I know for a fact Wano will. It's almost as if Oda wrote Nami's role in Wano to resolve all of the doubt around her character. Nami and Usopp are, of course, not the strongest members of the Straw Hats, so them being paired against Ulti, one of the Tobiropo, left them at a great disadvantage. At one point during the raid on Wano, Usopp was completely defeated by Ulti, while Nami faced death. Ulti gave Nami an option. Say Luffy will never become the king of pirates, or put her life on the line and face another one of Ulti's fearsome headbutts. We saw Usopp not being able to do anything, encouraging Nami in his head, saying, "It's okay to lie." While Nami attempted to get the words out, she stopped halfway through. She couldn't lie. She was unable to say such a thing about Luffy, even though she was looking death right in the eyes. Luffy will never stop until he's king of the pirates. This is not only one of the greatest displays of loyalty throughout the entire series, but it's also one of the most emotional moments in all of One Piece. To see Nami's belief in Luffy trump even her will to live is painstakingly beautiful. This moment is all too similar to Zoro's at the end of Thriller Bark. They both put their lives on the line for Luffy and his goal of becoming the Pirate King. Yet Zoro gets all the praise, while Nami is still slandered and underestimated. The last statement I want to address is one I see all too often. Luffy could easily find another navigator. Yet another wild claim. Nami has proven time and time again that she is one of, if not the best navigator in all of One Piece. From a very young age, Nami had a fascination with the sea and developed her dream to create a map of the entire sea. Arlong saw this almost immediately, even calling her a genius, hence why he used her. It's safe to say that Nami has a special talent for navigation that goes deeper than simply studying and research. Vivi recognized this talent while aboard the Mary, saying, "This girl doesn't just use the wind and sky to predict the weather. It's as though she feels it in her bones." She saved the crew countless times due to her unmatched navigational talent and understanding of the sea. Without her, it's likely the crew never would have made it past the Grand Line. It may be easy to find another navigator, but to find someone as skilled as Nami is simply not possible. Putting her skills aside, Luffy chose Nami. In Whole Cake Island, Luffy said to Sanji, "If you don't come back, I'll just sit here and starve. I won't eat anyone's food but yours anymore." To Luffy, each and every crewmate is just as important as the last. They're all irreplaceable. They're his will to continue on. They've saved him in ways that they don't even realize yet. His crew is more important to him than his own life, and vice versa. Luffy cannot and will not continue on without them. I think that's all that needs to be said. Nami is irreplaceable to Luffy, therefore she can't be replaced. Alright guys, that's a wrap. Thank you for watching another one of my videos. I truly appreciate it. I wanted to say thank you for all the love on my first One Piece video. I was never expecting any of my videos to ever do as well as that one did. I hope that you liked this video, and if you were a Nami hater prior, I hope that this changed your mind, because no one should be a Nami hater. Make sure you do all that YouTube stuff, like, subscribe, comment. You know the drill. I post new videos every single Wednesday, and I hope to see you back next week. Again, thank you so much. I love you, and until next time, bye!